Okay, so right, we're going to create a box. And the particular box we want to do for Mother's Day, we decided we would use a rose design. So I've just gone into my images and I've looked at rose designs. Now, because I want to use a cellophane see-through acetate type lid, I'm looking for a rose pretty much like this one, which is going to have fantastic detail. There was another one here that wasn't too bad, but I think I'm going to stick with that one because that's quite a nice one too. That would also work very nicely. What you want is you don't want a rose that's got a lot of detail around the edges. You want something that's going to be fairly smooth. That would have even been quite a nice rose to make a box out of. But let's do a slightly more difficult one because it really would be so much more fun. Now that would make quite a nice rose if we took away all those leaves and things. That would be quite a nice one. Um, that's a nice rose. Um, that could actually be quite a nice one there. Let's see. There's a perfect rose. It's more of a circle. Not going to have too many detail. Right, so let's import that into our software. Oh, bless me. Sorry about that. Ah, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to just have a look at these two roses. Now, the edge of this one is going to be more detailed than that. That's going to actually be a lot easier, so I'm going to stick with that one. Right, let's take our rose. We're going to make our box. I'm going to make my box 5 inches. It's a nice size box. So there it is. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this and I'm going to hide it away. So everything I do from here, I have a copy of it somewhere here. It's like that copy paste story. Okay, so if I click on my rose, first of all, we need the base for this box. Go down here to contour at the bottom on the right hand side and look at this magic feature. I love this. Hide all contours. And we're suddenly going to have a solid piece. There's the bottom. Now for this, we're going to need the bottom of our box. Perfect. And we're going to need an acetate version. So I'm going to take an acetate one and I'm going to change that to very light grey for now. So we know that's the acetate and that can actually just go underneath there. So let's just move that to the back so we can remember. And I'm going to send it to the back. Right. So there's our acetate and our top of our box. And there is basically our base. Fine. Now, what we're going to do is we need a lip on the end of this box and we need the sides of this box. But we also want, now if I remember correctly, the box that you had Ferrero Rocher chocolates in, so it had that centerpiece with circles in it for the chocolate. So let's duplicate this again. Okay, and just put that there. Let's have a look for the circles. Right, there's our circle. The Ferrero Rocher chocolates, if I remember correctly, are 2.5 centimeters, which is actually just over an inch. So I'm going to make that 1 inch. But I'm going to make it just slightly bigger. Okay. Now, there was a circle in the middle. And the easiest way to do this, actually, if you want to, let's see how nicely this one aligns. There we go. Okay. Slice. And what I'm doing now is I am cutting see, cutting my circles out. Right, so let's put that back. Now you can only cut one at a time. So we're going to put this one back. We're going to say, okay, select both, and we're going to slice. Okay. Now that one was actually a little bit too close to the edge there. I should have made it closer here. So I can go back and reverse it. And I'm going to change the color so that I can see it. Let's make it purple, and I'm going to bring it to the front, which of course would make sense. So I'm just going to line this up again here. Right. That's better. Here we go. Okay. Select, slice. Okay. Okay, so mine's going to hold 7 chocolates. And I think we are pretty even there. Okay, so here's our insert to hold our chocolates. Okay, I'm going to fractionally take it down in size so that it will now fit just on the inside. See there? Now it can actually be literally a fraction bigger. There we go. Okay, so there's our insert for our chocolates. There's our base. Let's just get them to line up quickly and just make sure they align. Sizing is right. Absolutely perfect. Look at that. Right, so we can now put that over here by our lid. And the final piece that we're going to need, let's just take circles away, is our lip. Now, the easiest way to actually do the lip without spending an awful amount of time sitting here doing long pieces and all kinds of things, take your rectangle, I'm going to make it no, let's make it 2 inches. 2 inches. And And I'm going to open it and I'm going to make it 11.5, 11.5 long. Right. Okay. Just make my screen smaller. Okay. Now I don't want the one with the sides like that. So let me just make another one. I want the straight one with the nice edges. Where is he gone? Use that one. Okay, there we go. I'm going to unlock it. And width I'm going to make 11.5. Right. Now that's 2 inches high. That should be high enough for the Ferrero Rocher. Now my next, let's move this all out the way here quickly. Put that there. Your next you got to put in is your little teeth for the folds. Now there's a scallop one. It's just a pity it's not a zigzag one like this. But what we'll do is we can either, let's see, search for more to see if we can't find a zigzag. Okay, let's see what we can find here. Pepper could work. Let's click on that one. Let's see if there isn't a one with a bit more depth. That could work. We'll have a look now and see which is the better one. Yep. I'm going to import those three and let's just have a look which one's going to work first. My system's so slow. Okay. I'm going to take away that one because I really want to have more depth. Okay. These two are pretty much the same. So I'm going to do that. Right. Duplicate. Okay. First, we're going to select all. We're going to weld it all into one file. So it's going to be one color. Now you'll see where you're going with those, because that's where your scoring line is going to be. And I'm going to just cut off that edge quickly. Just do that. Okay. Select all, slice. Now you know what that zigzag is. That's where your folds are going to be and you're going to glue. Right. And there we go. That's what's neaten up this side one because I see it's also just slightly over. There we go. Now, the next thing we need to do, of course, is to put in our scoring line. And I'm going to do from here. Going to turn that so it's a straight line. There we go. And we're going to take it to there. And we're going to put it just there. We're going to change that. There we go. It is a scoring line. We're going to take it and we're going to attach it. Now, I don't know how many of these you're going to need, but me, the way I do things is I'm going to go, okay, 1, duplicate, 2, I reckon I'll need 4, 3, but to be safe, I'm going to make 5. 4, I'll just do one more. Now, if I was being clever, I would actually use my 24-inch paper, my long strips, and I would do it on 24-inch mat. And in order to do that, I would just weld it together. I haven't allowed for that. I haven't given myself that easy way of doing it. What I haven't done yet is added on my joints. I'm going to just quickly take this out and this one out, that one out, and add on a join here quickly, where you're going to glue it so that it goes to, let's use that one. See, my scoring line's a bit over there, but it's fine. Okay, let me just change this color so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. I'm probably going to have to go back and do that scoring line again. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so my scoring line just got disappeared there, got waylaid, got a better way of putting it. Just grab our scoring line. And I actually need 2 scoring lines now. I need one here. Okay. And I need to duplicate it. And I need one here at the bottom. Just straight. Whoops. Here it is. And I needed to go from this point to that point, but I do need to drop it down that it is correct. For some reason, I seem to think that I might have this one slightly skew. That looks better. Okay, we're going to just do that. Whoops! Going to do that again. Going to attach it so my scoring line is there. Now, so I could have, if I wanted to, I could have in fact done it as one strip if I was using the 24-inch mat. I'm not going to use 24-inch mat, so I'm stupid. I probably should. But I would then just do it in 12-inch strips. If you cut this, you could measure around and actually work out exactly how much you need. Because I'm not going to be making 500 of these, I'm going to just cut a couple of strips like this, and I'll glue it as I go. That's where it's going to go on the edge there. As I go, I'll bend it into that shape. And there it is. It's going to be as easy as that to do.